Yeah, so record has been started. Yeah, so today I'm going to explain. So first of all, before going to explain today's concept, let's explain what we discussed in last classes. Okay, in last classes, we have discussed on, how to create a database, right? And how to create the schemas and how to access the schemas, correct? And also, we have discussed on architecture for complete Postgres, how exactly it will going to work, right? So, and also, so we have discussed on installation on Linux, Windows, right? And how to configure the PostgreSQL on Amazon as well, right? So these all the things we have discussed in the last 2 weeks, correct? And also this week, I'm going to explain. Okay, some of the most important concepts, very, very important concepts like table spaces. And again, so how to create the schema with the proper ownership, right? And also, security part, right? Okay, and also backup and recovery. These are all the most important and basic things in the PostgreSQL. Okay, so I'm requesting you, this week, don't miss the classes. Okay, so today I'm going to explain, schemas and table spaces. How exactly we need to create the schema, how to create the schema with the proper authorization. Okay, and also whenever we are going to create the schema, at the time, if somebody is going to access, some other user is going to access the schema, what privilege he or she is required to access the schema. And also, today I'm going to explain how to create the table space, okay, and how to map the database on the particular table space. Okay, today we'll discuss on these things. Okay, yeah. So then, so we'll directly go for the, you know, uh, the practical sessions. Yeah, I hope this font size is okay, correct, so, guys? Yeah. So see ya now in Postgres database. Okay, so there is only one schema, right? And also, as we discussed in the last classes, each and every database we are able to create multiple schemas. Okay, there is no limited to create the schemas. We can create n number of schemas in the single database. Okay, but just we discussed on so how to create the schema, but we did not discuss on how to create the schema with the proper authorization. Correct? What is authorization? How to create with authorization? Okay, so let's discuss now. Okay, as of now, only one user is there. Sorry, one schema is there in the Postgres database. How many databases is there? Let's see here. So only one user defined database is there. If you are going to check the port number for this database server, see here 4442. And also, you know, how many users is there in this database server? Only one user is there. That is a super user. Postgres user is there currently. Okay. So what is the today's scenario, Okay. See here, I'm going to create, okay, schema HR, okay, with the authorization app01. With the authorization app01 is nothing but, okay, whenever we are going to create the schema at that time, if you guys are mentioned the authorization with the username, right? Okay, the owner for this schema is app01. Okay, the owner of this schema is app01. Okay, example, see here, the next example is create schema accounts authorization app02 is nothing but for this schema, the owner is app02. The account schema owner is app02 and the HR schema owner is app01. Okay, I'm going to create these two schemas. Before going to create this two schema, what is the prerequisite is now? We need to create this two user, app01 and app02. Okay, and also I'm going to create one database called EDB store. Okay, because inside the EDB store, I'm going to creating this two schemas. Okay, so let me create the database first. Create database EDB store. EDB store. Okay, so now I'm going to create two users. Create user app01 with password test 123. Okay, I'm going to create one user called app01. Again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the user called app02 with the password test123. Now I'm going to connect EDB store. Okay, I'm going to connect EDB store. See here, I connected EDB store as a user Postgres. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the schema called HR with the authorization app01. Let me create this schema. See here guys, I'm going to create this schema inside the EDB store database. Okay, and also I'm going to create accounts authorization app02. See here guys, I created two schema with the authorization. HR is the authorization for app01 and accounts is for app02. See here, I created two schemas. Okay, the owner is app01 and app02. Got it, guys? See here. So what is the next thing Now I'm going to connect with the EDB store database with the user app01. Okay, so let's see here. When I'm going to connect /c EDB store, okay, with app01, correct? What is the default schema now? If I'm going to connect to the EDB store database with the app01, okay, at this moment, what is the default schema now? Guys, anybody have any idea? What is the default schema now?
HR, right?
No, not HR.
Public.
Public.
App0, yeah, public only. See here, show search underscore. One moment, guys, somebody is joined. Yeah, see here. So now, if you guys are check the show search path for the current user, right? See here, guys. So see here, as of now, whenever the user app01 is connected to database, right? By default, okay, the search path is, public schema. Okay, the currently, okay, the user is going to log in to some database, right? At that time, okay, it will going to set public schema. Okay, so then if I'm going to create on the HR schema, how to set the particular schema? Do you know how to set the particular schema? If I wants to create the table on the particular HR schema, how to set the particular schema? Do you have any idea, guys? How to set the particular schema? There are two ways is there. One is, so we need to set search underscore path to HR. See here? So this is the one way. And also one more way is whenever we are going to create the object at the time. So before the object name, we need to specify the schema name. Okay. So now see here, if you are going to check show search path, right? Show search underscore path. See here, as of now, we are in the HR schema. Okay. Now see here. Now I'm going to, once I set the search path, I'm going to create some tables. Okay. I'm going to create table called employee info. And I'm going to insert some records. I'm going to insert I'm going to insert some records. Okay, see here. Okay, who is the owner for this object? Who is the owner for this object? App01.
Manoj, can
And
you just stop and start sharing? Thanks.
yep, 1 moment. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So see here, as of now, so we have created the object on HR schema, and the name is EMP info, and the type is stable, and the owner for this object is app01. Okay, app01. Now see here, guys, if I'm going to connect EDB store database with app02. So it is possible to see the object one which was created through app01. It is possible to, list out the objects through app02 now, guys. Otherwise, it is possible to set search path.
Yeah, we can, but we cannot fetch the data, I think.
No, see here. Now, see here, we are not able to see list out the objects because, whenever so other users are able to access or able to, find out the list out objects, right? At that time, okay, we need to provide the schema level privileges. Okay, so we need to provide the schema level privileges. What type of privilege we need to provide in the schema level? Okay, in schema level, we need to provide usage privilege. Just please, remember this word, usage privilege we need to grant. Okay, we can't list out the objects as well. Okay, because app02 needs HR schema usage privilege. Got it, guys? Anybody have any doubts here? Anybody have any doubts, guys? I think I hope you guys are cleared, right? Can I continue next, guys? I think I hope you guys are cleared, right?
Yeah, yes, Manoj.
Yeah, yes, Manoj.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see here, next is see here. Okay, so now, so what privilege we need to provide here? I told you, right? Usage. Okay, in the schema level, we need to provide usage privilege. Okay, so let me grant for that one. Okay, so because if that privilege is not there, we can't able to list out the objects as well. Now that's why I'm going to log in to EDB store. EDB store database with app01. We can provide the access using app01 and as well as Postgres. Both it's possible. Okay, but I'm going to provide the access through app01 on schema HR to app02. Okay, see here. Now I provided. So now I'm going to EDB store with the app02. Now you can set part to HR. Now you can list out the table. See here. So now we are able to access the, sorry, not able to access the, we can able to see the objects. Is it possible to access this table now, guys? Is it possible to access the table now? Is it possible? Guys, is it possible or not?
Since grant is given, I think it is possible to see.
Sorry, I did not get.
Since we gave the grant privilege, right? So I think the user can see it.
No, so we have granted only the schema level privilege, but object level we did not given, right? See here. So we have, given the privilege for schema level. Okay, still we did not grant the, object level permission. So that's why see here, we are not able to fetch the data for the particular table. Permission denied for the table EMP info. Okay, so now what we need to do? We need to grant the permission. So what is the grant? Grant select on. Okay. Okay. Before going to, yeah. So this is also possible. Grant select on. So HR dot EMP info to app02. Okay. See here now app02. See here. No need to set the search part. We can also access like this way as well. EMP info. See here, now we are able to access the data. Okay, now we are able to access the data. Okay, so this is the way. So see here, first of all, yeah, there are three levels of securities there in the PostgreSQL. One is, you know, database level, schema level, and object level. Okay, so that's why if any new users, if we are going to create the new user, right, we need to provide the access in the database level, schema level, and object level. Okay, and the first thing is if somebody is going to log into the database server, at that time we need the proper user information in pg_hpa.conf. Okay, I'm going to explain these things in a security part, but so this three levels of security is there in the PostgreSQL. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, guys, now let's see what is the next, Yeah. And also, okay, how to check the permissions. Okay, how to check the permissions for the particular table. What are all the permissions is there? See here, /z. Okay, so just you can specify the table name. See here in the in Sybase, we are going to use SPL protect, correct? We can see able to see all the permission, right? I think in SQL also, I don't know the exact system table. There also SPL protect. So I'm not, exactly aware of that one, but in Sybase, we are going to use SPL protect, right, to check the table level permission. See here we are going to use /z emp info. At the time, it will going to display all the information. One moment, where I am. Oh, sorry. Set search underscore path to HR. Not app 01, employee info. See here, guys. Now, see here, app 01 have all the privileges. Okay, append, read, write, delete, drop. Okay, execute, truncate, everything is there. But app 02 have only the read privilege. See here, app 02 only have read privilege. Okay, so this is the way we need to check the permission for the particular user. See here. Okay, /z employee info. Okay, so this is the way we need to check the privileges. Got it, guys? Guys, got it right? Okay. Yeah. So now next is, okay. So, in your environment, somebody is come and ask you guys, okay. So I need only connected to the particular schema. I don't want to connect it to public schema. I want to connect whenever he or she is going to logged in at that time, he or she only needs to access the HR schema. He do not want to set the search path and all. Okay, how we need to set the particular search path in the user level. Okay, see here, guys. There is one way is there. Okay, so whenever we are going to alter user app 01 set search path to HR, right? Okay, he or she is going to logged into the particular EDB store, right? At that time, okay. So he or she will only access the HR schema. Okay, if you guys are changed to app 02 for only accounts, right? At the time, app 02 is going to log into the EDB store, right? So app 02 only access the account schema only. Okay, is not going to access for any other schemas. Okay, so this is the way we need to set the proper schema to the particular user. Okay, let's go and set now. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to log in as EDB store Postgres. Now I'm going to alter user app 01 set search underscore path to HR. Okay, now I'm going to change or alter user app 02 set search path to accounts. See here. Now, if EDB, app 01 is going to logged into the EDB store, right? At that time, what is the default schema for app 01? Guys, what is the default schema now? Show search path. See here, HR is the default schema for app 01. If you are going to logged into the app 02, right, to EDB store, now what is the default schema for app 02? See here, accounts. Okay, so we can also set the particular schema to particular user. This is completely a user level settings. Okay. Guys, anybody have any doubts here? Guys,
So
anybody
Manoj,
have any
one
doubts?
question. When we are
Yeah.
connecting with app 01 and app 02, right? So we are not giving any password for these users. So I mean, you will be covering those in security part. I mean,
Yes, exactly. Exactly. In
what you?
security
Okay.
part, exactly. How to, this is a completely bypass. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm going to access any schemas, right, at that time, it's completely we are accessing the schemas with the bypass mode. Why it is we are going with the bypass? All the things I'm going to explain in the security part. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, anybody have any doubts here? This is somehow it's a very basic important thing. Okay. Okay. I hope can I continue the next part, guys? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See here. And also the one best example I'm going to provide before going to continue the table space thing. Okay. See here, guys. Now I'm going to create schema called admin with the authorization app01. It's nothing but see here in the single database, we can create the multiple schema with the same username, means with the same owner. We're able to create multiple schemas, okay, with the same ownership. See here, app01 is already owned by, HR schema, correct? Now I'm going to create, sorry, one more schema called admin with the authorization app01. Okay, it means what it says, we can create one user able to create multiple schemas. Okay, let's try to create this one. See here, I'm going to create one more. Oh, sorry, /c edb store Postgres. See here, now how many schemas is there? See here, app01. Now one user, okay, so it's a owner for two schemas. See here, admin and HR. Okay, so one user can have multiple schemas. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, see here, I am going to connect with the EDB store with the app01. Now tell me, okay, what is the default schema now? If I'm going to connect to the EDB store app01, what is the default schema now? Guys, what is the default schema?
HR.
Yeah, exactly. See here. So HR, show search path, HR. Okay, if I'm going to create table T1 without specifying anything, okay. So name varchar 20. See here, you can list out, okay, T1. Here, T1 is under HR schema. Okay, so now see here, guys, this is very important. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create T2 table, okay, with, new schema. So what is the new schema, admin. Okay, I'm going to create the admin table, the T2 table is under admin schema. But the owner is same only, app01 only. Okay, now see here, now so if you are going to set search path to admin comma HR, right? At that time, so it will going to list out all the tables which owns app01 owns the tables, right? All the things it will going to display. Currently, if you guys are doing /d, right? See here, it only displays HR schema related tables only, not admin schemas related. Okay, if you guys wants to see that one as well, see here, we need to do like this, set search path to admin comma HR. At that time, you guys able to see all the tables. See here. So EMP info and T1 is under HR schema and T2 is under admin schema. But the owner for all these tables is app01. Okay. The owner for this all tables is app01 is the owner. Got it, guys? Anybody have any idea? So sorry, anybody have any doubts here?
So Manoj, just one question.
Yep,
So
yep,
all
yep.
this table creation, everything should be done by us in Postgres, or application team will take care of this
Yeah,
creating
see here.
tables.
Exactly. See here. So this thing is completely, taken care by application team. But whenever, the schema level backup, like whenever we are going to take the database level backup, at the time we can, so we need to aware of these things. But the application team guys only take care of these things,
So only
creating schemas.
permission. Yeah, the
Yeah,
permissions only we will give access and permissions and login creations. So rest of
exactly.
the things will be taken care by the application. So the backups and restoration will be taken by the DBA, right? So most of
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
yeah, all the technology. Yeah.
Exactly, correct. But if something, why this concept we need to aware, so because of any schema level permissions we need to grant, right? At least we need to aware of these things. So that's why I'm explaining. Yeah. But the complete thing is schema creation and all, they are going to take care. Exactly. So based on it, like environment also, sometimes, like a schema creation also, like it's it's a DBA task only. It's a based on completely purely environment related. Some organizational, it's some organization is going to maintain to create the schemas as well from DBA end only. But in some organizations, normally, so 80 to 90% schema creation is completely handled by application team. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, one doubt.
Yes, yes,
i-
please.
if you created another schema,
Mm-hmm.
so with for suppose whatever admin 2 or admin 3, so
Uh-huh.
when I check /dt, it will not show, right? It will not show that schema, right? So how I knows this app01, how many schemas under the app01, how many schemas are present? How do I know?
No, see here, if you have a DBA privilege, at that time we are able to see all the schemas. But if some application user wants to see that how many schemas is there on the particular database, that is not possible. But DBA, if you have a DBA privilege, we can able to see all the schemas.
In the previous statement, you mentioned /dt, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there you are unable to see admin. So once you set search underscore path, then only you are able to see the admin schema. So if app01, if for suppose admin one also there, so how do we figure out the admin one also under the user, this app01 user also owner?
See here, /dn, right? So we can able to see all the schemas. See here,
Oh, okay, okay.
see here, we can able to see all the schemas now. See account admin HR public. So we can able to list out using /dn.
No, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. But like somebody have only the particular permission for particular schema, right? Okay. So at that time, he or she is not able to access this one as well. This, if you guys wants to access this complete details, right? If you need DBA privilege, okay. How many schemas is there? If you guys wants to access this information, right? If you guys wants to DBA privileges, okay. I'm going to explain later this one. Yeah, but so we can able to see using /dn. Okay, so anybody have any doubts? I think I hope you guys are cleared, right? Okay. Yeah. The next thing is table space concept. Very, very important, guys. Okay. So by default, so how many table spaces is there? Guys, there are two, right? One is PG default and PG global. Correct, guys? So one is PG default and one is PG global. These are all the two default table spaces in PostgreSQL. Correct? Okay. So normally, whenever we are going to create the database, okay. So normally not recommended to create the database, any user defined database onto the PG underscore default table space. Okay. So whenever we are going to create the any database, we need to map to the user defined table space only. Okay. Not recommended to create any user defined database to PG default table space. Okay. You guys are got it right? What I'm saying, guys? Okay. So normally, we are not, not recommended to create any user defined database to PG underscore default. Then how to map the user defined database to user defined table spaces. What is the prerequisite is? Okay. Before going to create the table space, okay, the thing is we need to find out, okay, on which file system, okay, so space is there, we need to find out for that one first. Okay, where the space is there, we need to find out and we need to create the directory. Then we need to create the table space in the particular, location. We need to mount for the particular location. Okay.
Question.
Yes, please.
So here we don't have that raw devices concept, right? Only file system. All the
Yes. Here completely file system concepts.
okay.
Yeah. So now I'm going to create the table space. What is the prerequisite I told? So first we need to check the file system spaces. Okay. So as of now in the root directory, okay. So we have available space is 26 GB. Okay. So 26 GB is available. Okay. So see here. So now I'm going to create one directory under this root. Okay, so now see here where we are. So here I'm going to create TBL SPC1. Okay, so this directory which I created, this is in the root only. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log in to this database server and okay, so now here I'm going to create the table space. Okay, how to create the table space, create table space name, TBL SPC. Okay, so location. So within the, single quote, we need to specify the location. TBL SPC1. See here. So this is the way we need to create the table space.
And the size, right? Size we
No,
don't need to
size
mention.
here, there is no option to mention the size.
Okay, what is
Okay.
the default size it is going to create there?
So whatever the thing is here, so it will go, it will going to create 0 only. So whenever you guys are going to create the tables, right, at that time, it will going to all the things it will going to store in the particular table space at that time. So that, the size also it will going to increase for that particular table space.
So the table will grow automatically when the data is in setting.
Exactly. It will go automatically. Okay. It will grow automatically. Exactly. Okay.
There
So
is no space alerts. We don't receive any space alerts, right? If that is the case.
no. Come again.
So we don't receive any space full alerts, right? If the table space is reaching maximum threshold like 80%, 90%, you don't get any alerts like that.
Yeah,
There is no concept such.
yeah, it's here. So we can, no, there is no concept like that. You are talking about like in Sybase, like a default threshold is crossed, something is the like, so we are getting alerts and all. So you are talking about like this?
Yeah. So when the database grows 60,
Yeah,
80% or 90, then we have to alter the DB and extend it, right? So in the
yeah.
similar case, there is no such concept in PostgreSQL.
Yeah, see here. No, in the Postgres, like, it's completely a file system. Okay, we need to set the threshold in the complete file system, not in the table space or in a database level. We can't do that one. It's completely depends on file system. We need to set the threshold in complete in the file system level. We can't set the threshold in table space level or database level.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. See here. So see here, if I'm going to create the table space for this location, see here, now we are able to create successfully the table space. Now you can check where this table space is created. See here, as of now, the name of table space is TBLSPC1 and the location is, so which was, mentioned that one, and the size is 0 bytes. See here, guys, because as of now, we are not mapped any databases or any tables. Okay, so that's why the size for this table space is 0 bytes. Got it? The size of the database table space is 0 bytes. Okay, now tell me, if I'm going to create a database, okay, so so and one more concept is there. Before going to create the database, I will tell you one more concept. Wait, I'm going to mkdir tbl spc new. Okay, so see here, I'm going to create one more table space, tbl spc new for this location, tbl spc new. Okay, so see here, I'm going to create one more table space /db plus here. Okay, so there is one more beautiful concept is there, So we can directly create any historical tables to particular table space. That is also possible. Okay, if you guys wants to create the historical table on separate table space, right? Okay, that is also possible. See here, if you guys do not want to maintain that historical table on the same database, means same database, same table space. If you guys wants to maintain that historical table on separate table space, right? Okay, so that is also possible here. See here, example, this is my historical table. Create table hist underscore tb1. Okay, so see here, guys, name, ID, sorry, ID integer name varchar. Okay, here you guys needs to mention the table space name tbl spc new. Okay, see here guys, if you guys mention like this, right, this table will going to create under tbl spc new. We need to mention the table space. Table space. Yeah, see here. So this table is created under this directly under this table space. Okay, now you can check the size for this table. See here, 19 bytes. Okay, and also I'm going to insert some large number of records. Insert into ist underscore tb1 generate underscore series. Okay, I'm going to insert some 10 lakh records, comma, Manoj. See here, guys. Now I am going to inserting some 10 lakh records into this direct table space. Okay. Oh, okay. One more bracket. Hey. Oh, sorry. Values. See here now, the table space size is 42 MB. Okay, so now you can check the OID, comma, relation name from PG underscore class where relation name is equal to, okay, so what is the table name here? So table name is ist underscore T1, correct? Sorry, TB1. Okay, see here now that like the OID for this table is, okay, so 32785, right? And what is the table space OID? So select star from, yeah, select star from PG underscore table space. See here, the OID for this table space is 32784. Okay, you can go here. So you can check here, see here. So this is the one, right? Go there, TBL, SPC, new. You can go inside, see here, PG underscore 14. When we were created the table space, right? So this directory will going to create the version. This is the 14 is the version. So here you can check, see here. So this is the database OID. Okay, 144886 is the database OID for the Postgres. So within this, see here guys, 32785. The OID for ist underscore, okay. So ist underscore TB1, the OID is 32785, correct? See here, 32785, FSM is there, VM is there. See here for this. Apart from this OID, there is nothing is there, correct? Because we have created only single table onto this table space. So that's why see here, we're able to see only this object. Okay, anybody have any doubts here, guys? Anybody have any doubts here? Yeah.
By default, database is Postgres, right?
Yes, the by default is Postgres. So that's why, So the OID which has created the Postgres only 14486 is the Postgres OID.
So Postgres database default table space is different one.
Exactly, PG underscore default.
In that PG underscore default, can we see this OID?
No, because we have created this object in user defined table space, right? We are not able to see that one.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, this is very, very important. Okay. So it is possible to create historical tables and lost tables in particular table space. That is also possible. In MS SQL, there is option like this is there, but in Sybase, this option is not there. I hope, correct?
Yeah, we don't have any concepts like table spaces.
Yeah, and also we can't create the particular table on particular device, right? In Sybase. So historical
Yeah.
table we can't maintain in the particular device. So that is also not possible. But in MS SQL
So
we can. Yeah,
yeah, under database we have the multiple tables we can create.
yeah. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, so the next thing is
Can we create the this multiple file system and same table space? While creating, we can give it right multiple file systems. I want to grow the two file systems in the same level. So can I
no,
give?
that is not possible here. Okay, that is not possible. You are talking about in single table space, it is possible to mount multiple file system, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is not possible here. Single table space, single file system. We can't mount the multiple file system. Okay, that is not possible. Okay, I hope you understood, right? That is
Yeah,
not possible.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So now see here. So there are two user defined table spaces there. Now I'm going to create the database called DB new. Okay, the table space name is TBL SPC1. Okay, so now see here. So I'm going to create this new database onto this particular table space. See here, guys, I created this database. Now it is under TBL SPC1 table space. If you guys just list out right at that time, it will going to show you DB new. This DB new database is under this table space. See here, TBL SPC1. Okay, so now you can list out the DB plus. Now, why it is thus showing it's an empty database only, right? But why it's showing A625 kilobytes? Why the table space size suddenly increased when we are created the database? Why, guys? Anybody have any idea why the table space is size is 8625? Guys, anybody have any idea for this 8625? Why the size is suddenly increased for this once we created the database? Why the table space size is suddenly increased? We have still not yet created any of the tables, right? But suddenly the size is increased for this table space. Guys, anybody have any idea?
I think it is It has created FSM and VM.
Why FSM VM for what, which tables?
Oh yeah.
FSM VM means, so whenever we are going to create, at that time it needs to create, right?
Yeah, right,
Why,
right,
guys?
yeah.
Yeah. Guys, this is basic thing.
I think because of PG default and PG global table spaces.
No, 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 no. Don't compare for that.
Okay.
So when you guys are connected to DB new, see here, select star from PG underscore tables. See here, guys, this system tables, whenever we are going to create this database level system tables, it will going to create on any user defined databases. Okay, got it right? So because of this tables, okay, the size is increased. Okay, each and every database, okay, see here, these tables are available. These are all our database level or system tables. Okay, each and every user defined database, okay, these tables will be available. Okay, see here, so you can go and check the. Okay, so 32783. TBL SPC. So 32788. Okay. See here, guys. This all the things are okay. What is the like which void is this all are? Okay. System tables voids. This all are system tables OIDs. That's why. So whenever we are created the database at the time, suddenly the table space is increased because of this OIDs, because of this system tables. Got it right? Why it is increased, guys? Guys, I hope you guys are understood, right? Guys, understood or not? I'm going to explain one more time if you guys are not understood. Hello? Divakar, Kishore, Pradeep.
But when we create a table space, immediately it should increase, right? I mean, why it is taking time and later it is getting increased?
No, 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 no. See here. Whenever we are created the table space at the time, the size is 0 only. Whenever we are going to create the database, for during the creation of the database, we have mapped the database to particular table space, right? So that's why the size is increased. Okay. During the creation of table space, the size is 0 only. Once we map to the database to particular table space, at the time the space is increased because of system tables are going to create on the particular database, right? So that's why. Okay.
Well,
Guys, I think I hope you guys are understood, right? So Satish, Srinivas, Vishnu, Vishwa, Kishore, Madan, Naveen, Ram Prasad.
Yes, Manoj.
Yes,
Yes,
Manoj.
Manoj.
Okay. I think today it's enough. Okay. I don't want to explain more things on tablespace today. I'm going to continue tomorrow. Okay, lot of things is there to explain, in table spaces. Okay, so let's continue on tomorrow. Okay, please watch this video again. Okay, so try to, like understand the things more. So, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Okay, I'm going to clarify. Guys, please don't hesitate to ask the questions. Please ask me. I'm going to clarify. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to stop recording.